Journal of Tellin Morwyth, Antiquarian of the 9th Archive entry. 5. The Mouth Beneath the Hall. 21st of Ember Wain, Breathless Depth, Dirgehold Ruins, Lower Levels. I descended alone this morning. The stone stairs behind the statue wound down 3 full tiers, each level built in rings around a central chamber, or what once was a chamber. The lowest floor opens to a yawning void that should not be there. The ground has collapsed, not in the manner of structural failure or time's slow grind, but as if the earth gave way deliberately. The entire center of the lower levels has been devoured by a sinkhole, or something worse, an unnatural pit that drops through the floor like a gouged eye. The way the stone has folded inward, cracked in spirals, does not resemble decay. It resembles impact, or intention. The chasm is vast. I dropped a stone, marked it with phosphor. It fell for 9, maybe 10 seconds before vanishing into shadow. No sound of landing, just gone. And then the wind. A cold breath from below touched my face when I leaned out over the ledge. A breeze that smells of mineral and stillness, and something I can't quite place. It carries a sound, not a whisper, not this time. A toning, low and constant. A drawn-out hum like the final thread of a string pulled too tight. I sat on the rim of the hole and listened, eyes closed, breath held. After a while I opened my mouth slightly, the way singers do when they're trying to catch pitch before breath. The tones grew clearer. It sounded like language, not common tongue. Not old Baranai, but structured, tonal. There were lilted forms, repeated clusters. I could almost place it. High Kyllian, perhaps? One of the older forms, but twisted, slowed, drenched in something, like hearing poetry recited underwater. I spent hours mapping the perimeter. All 3 floors share the same construction. Smooth walls, swept corridors, alcoves meant for dormitories or studies. But nothing remains. No tapestries, no writing, not a chair, not a book spine. The place has been scoured as if it were never meant to be lived in, only watched and waited in. I lingered longer than I meant to. When I turned back, the stairs felt steeper, heavier. I don't mean physically. I could feel a pull, subtle but constant, like hands resting on my shoulders, politely insistent. I had to speak aloud to shake it. I told the dark no and made the climb. I didn't tell Lyra that part. She's coming with me tomorrow. I told her no. She didn't care. There's steel in her when she chooses. I find I don't mind the thought of company, if only to keep my thoughts from spiraling inward like the hole itself. But her wound is worse. The skin around it is discolored. The scar tissue that's begun to form looks strange, pale, not like flesh, and the way her eye waters, it isn't tears. She doesn't seem to feel it, but she looks through me now, not at me. When I returned tonight, she was humming again, the same song, only now with a single word repeated at the end of each refrain. I tried to write it phonetically, but the sound wouldn't stay on the page. The ink smeared. My hand shook. Torren said nothing. He was already asleep, face turned to the stone. He hasn't left the camp all day. Lyra suggested we let him rest tomorrow. He didn't argue.